Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and today you guys, I just wanted to have a real quick kind of sit down, hang out, let's chit chat about a new product that I found at Ulta. I picked this up about a week ago online, and I have been kind of playing with them a little bit, and I wanted to just come on here and give you guys my thoughts in case you were curious about them or if you saw them too. Today I want to talk about the Butter London. These are the Glazen Face Glow and Blush Gelee. That's what I'm going to say. You guys, sometimes I feel like I might have had like a little too much caffeine and now it's like surging really quickly through my veins. And I don't really feel like I had that much, but my body disagrees, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's talk about these. I have played, we're going to talk first about the face one. There was only one of these released. Let me pull up my phone here. It is $28. You get 0.37 ounces. And again, it is called the Glazen Face Glow. And it says, this is the description. I really want to sell this to you. We all want it. That beautiful lit from within glow. So, Butter London created your latest dewy obsession you'll forever swear by, Glazen Face Glow. It's a super lightweight multitasking illuminator that hydrates, leave your skin looking smooth, minimizing those unwanted wrinkles and pores. We wouldn't want to look human, you guys. Get your life together. With a natural-looking luminosity. Thanks to the light reflecting diffusers, your skin will look good in any light, blurring out imperfections, and the multi-dimensional pearl suspension delivers just the right amount of soft, subtle, shimmering glow for overall perfection. You can wear it two ways, under makeup to prep skin or over to finish off your look with a luminous touch. And that's not all. We added a brightening complex that works wonders over time, so you'll definitely want to add this to your daily routine. Okay, am I the only one? Like, you guys, I understand that when you write a paragraph, first of all, you want to sell it, right? Like, that's the whole point. You wouldn't come out with something you don't want to sell. But I felt like there was so much, like, pushy selling in that clip. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know. It was probably just me. Now, I, of course, have tried this multiple ways. I did try it under my foundation, yes, as part of like my prep as well as an after, and I have a couple thoughts. My first reaction, my first impression, if you will, when I opened up the container, and maybe this is just me, but I was so underwhelmed with the way that this, like, first of all, unless I got one that just happens to be like half full, like, look at that. And it reminds me a lot of the Farsali drops, but I mean, it's only half full and it looks so blasé in the container. And you guys, a little bit of this really does go a long way. So it's not like I've used a half a container. It just really looks like a nasty milk curdly kind of substance in the container, which again, that happens sometimes. Now, I have went ahead and I swatched everything we're going to talk about a few minutes ago. I wanted to give it a chance to really dry down so you can take a look at what we are talking about. I did this a couple of ways. When I wore it all over my face, obviously it's meant to, you know, kind of spread over, give you that lit from within look, the very Instagram look, if you will. That is right over here. I put some on this side as well as over here. This is the over like highlight, you know, the more intense version. This one, I really took a large patch, I sheared it out just to kind of show you what it looks like all over the skin. Now, my only issue with this when I put it down first is that I felt like my foundation had a difficult time sticking to it. It was almost as if it was like too crunchy, or it was making like this weird surface and this weird texture between my foundation and my skin. So I thought, okay, you know, maybe my face just doesn't like it that up close and personal. So I'll go ahead and I will try it on my face. I tried it again today, right before this video. I was just going through playing and testing products. It's one of my favorite things to do when I have any extra time. And what I noticed, and I don't think it'll pick up on camera, but you guys, it says that you can put this over makeup. I also did try it, side note, I tried all of these products at the in-between stage. So before I set my foundation, I dabbled with them a little bit. They didn't show up. The lit from within underneath your makeup, it didn't show up. So then I went ahead and I said, okay, like on top of powder, it has a very good thinner consistency. So I thought to myself, like, okay, that could be perfect. Like, it should work in, meld beautifully. Oh no, I took the tiniest amount on my finger, literally 1, 2, 3 taps, like in the same spot to start working it out. It removed everything off my face down to the skin like that. It did that when it was just on top of my foundation before I set it, as well as after I set it on like this situation. It looked so bad. No matter what I did with this, I could not get it, no matter which foundation I tried it with, no matter what combination, no matter where I put it in my makeup routine. I could not get this to work. Because what I envisioned is, okay, maybe it'll be more of a light glow. So maybe I could set it with an actual highlight, you know, and it would just really pop that highlight. It would just give it a little extra oomph. And instead it went through, and no matter where I put it, it was removing whatever was underneath of it. And I keep coming back to this thought that maybe it's because it's so thin, it just very quickly, instead of sitting on top of things, it just penetrates through all of them and kind of moves them around. And, you know, similar to if you were to put maybe like water on your finger and start doing that, it would instantly go through all the layers of makeup, no matter how many are there, and it would want to start moving them around, because that's how products like that tend to sit. That's exactly what this did. Like, this performed so much worse on my face than I ever thought possible. I never thought in a million years, like, I didn't think I would have that big of an issue with this type of product. And again, I've tried with jelly highlighter. I've tried with jelly highlighters. Okay, I drink. Actually, I don't, but I tried like other jelly highlighters and things of the similar viscosity, and those at least, I mean, they might emphasize texture or I might have issues with them, but I've never had an issue to the point where I couldn't get it to sit on top of whatever I was working with. So I guess in short, with this one, it didn't work just because the texture of it was like ridiculous for me on my skin, my face. Absolutely hated it. I would be curious to see if someone else really enjoyed it, because where I envision that being so powerful is actually in the first step where I originally tried it. Maybe mixing it in with primer, or putting it, you know, maybe your primer, then your foundation, or some combination of being able to use it in that way. But for some reason, there's something about the consistency, the micro glitter, there's something that just makes it look very clumpy and very crunchy and texturized. And you can kind of see it on my hand a little bit, how it just really doesn't do much in terms of the texture. I mean, it makes everything, every wrinkle, every pore really stand out. And again, so it didn't work for me in that respect. Now, that does bring me over to these little guys, which you're seeing all kind of swatches on. And I'm gonna bring those up real quick. All right, so again, these are the Glazen Blush Gelees, and there were 4 of these released. Of course, I picked up all shades. They are right here. What it says is very similar to the first one, so I won't read the entire thing, but basically it says, do you want to give your cheeks a radiant glow? Then this is what this is here for. It features our breakthrough pudding-like texture that was first introduced with the Glazen Eye Gloss that you can apply with just your finger. It's lightweight, it's comfortable. There's a unique pearl suspension that delivers multi-dimensional shimmer, universally flattering, blah, blah, blah. It stays all day, goes a long way, and it really dials up whatever you're looking for. Yet again, it says that you can put this, start at the apples of your cheeks, blend outward across your cheekbones, and build as desired. I tried it right here. You can probably actually see this one on camera. Very similar to the first one. These have a thicker consistency to them, like it's a hybrid in between what I would consider like a jelly or like a pudding feel and the first one. Like it is in between there. So I thought I was very optimistic, and I was like, wow, this would work better, because again, thinking the first one was too thin, this might be just right. You know, it says Goldilocks over here. And I thought honestly that they would work really well. How much were these again? I think they were like 26 bucks, or yeah, they were $26. And again, 4 shades. I got them all at Ulta. They are all right here. And my biggest issue with these is that no matter how I tried to put them on my face, again, regardless of if it was while my foundation was wet or when it was set, I couldn't get these to work or manipulate on my skin. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at those. My first thought was, oh, hello, beautiful, like on the lids. I think these would look so stunning. I think that they would be great again as like a blush topper or something to that effect. But you guys, for me, they just didn't work. They fought the texture on my skin. They left a huge hole every time I put them on. And again, that was over powder. So I thought, oh, it'll work great over top of just foundation. Nope, because then when I tried to set my foundation, it didn't work. I would try to set it with a powder, with a blush, anything, and it would actually pull up in that area. And I don't know if it's that these are like a water base and it's fighting oil on my face, or if those are oil and it's fighting hydration. I don't understand that whole science part of it, and I don't need to know what it is that doesn't work to know that these did not work for me. Now, in that last description, it references their eye glazy things. I did try those as well when they were released quite some time ago, and I didn't like that formula either. On my lids, it separated a ton and it just would not stay put. I mean, it went down, it instantly creased, you couldn't layer it, it wasn't buildable, and I found the same thing to be true with this formula as well. It was not layering, it wasn't buildable, and no matter what I did, it was just very like thin but cakey at the same time, and then it would be thin but separating, and I'm just like, how can you have so many competing feelings and textures in one product? And I don't know what it is. I have tried Butter London Gloss, I have tried other products from Butter London and not had this many issues, and for some reason me and this, we just did not get along. This product and I, we have worked very hard to try to be friends, and we are not even frenemies. I will not touch these again. That's why I wanted to sit down and film this little video for you guys today, talk about it, and again, show you swatches, show you how it looked on skin. I know that I didn't film the actual application, and when it comes to products like this, I often will not film the application, and there's a couple reasons to that. One, I want to get to use it a couple times. I really want to become acquainted with the product, because if there is a way for me to use it that is enjoyable, I want to be able to tell you. I don't want to come on here and do a first impression when it's more versatile than an eyeshadow palette or a foundation. You know, those are pretty straightforward. They go on your lids, they go on your face. Do you like them, do you not? Pretty self-explanatory, pretty straight to the point. With these, there are multiple ways you can use them, ways you can put them on your skin, apply them. You know, I tried with my fingers. I even tried with a brush to see if I could even try to make it work, you know? And those are all facets that I would rather try off of camera and kind of gather my own conclusion and then be able to tell you. Some people don't like that. Some people prefer it. It really is all what you want. I could produce you one video that's, you know, 15 to 20 minutes, or I could make you a 3-hour one of me applying it 13 different ways. It really is what you prefer, but at the end of the day, you guys, I don't think that these products are worth your money. I think that there are a ton of other products from Butter London you could check out, that you could consider. I just, not for me. I'm not a fan. But you guys, I think at the end of the day, I don't recommend them, and I wanted to come on here, talk to you guys about it real quick. Short video, good, short, concise, to the point, give you my opinion, what I think, why I think it, and, you know, just kind of tell you, because I feel like, I would want to know. They're not cheap. I mean, if you just look at the price points alone, it's like $128 or $130-ish for these 5 products. And I don't think they're worth your money. Now, if you did try them, I would be so curious to know if you liked them, and if you did, your skin type and all that down below in the comments. For me, these products are just a little bit too gimmicky. They're a little bit too Okay, you guys, that is it for this video. I definitely just wanted to come sit down for a second, chat with you guys about these, and kind of let you know and give you a fair warning. Don't waste your coin, because you don't need to. It's not necessary. Go get yourself an affordable blush and an affordable illuminator. They make primers with illuminator, like illuminator with illumination like built into them. Go get one of those. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. It's not worth it. You're going to give yourself a headache. You're going to get mad. You're going to get it all over, and eventually you're going to go, ah, and then it's not going to work out for anybody. So don't do it. But what you should do is check that description box for all my social media handles. See, I just kind of slid that right in there. It's just like sliding into fourth or home, or I don't know, some terminology that I don't understand. But you guys have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Girl, no. Just put them down, and walk away. Just walk away.